Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review, another cheap beer review. I've been enjoying doing these. People are like, hey, why are you drinking cheap beer all the time now? I just bought a couple 4-packs of some fresh hop IPA. They're $25 a piece. So, $75 12 packs of beer, it's not really a realistic thing for me. I don't like that. So, it's been fun doing these. It's brought tons of engagement to the channel, which is awesome, talking to you guys about, beers that everyone drinks. So we're going to continue to do them because I'm enjoying them. So another beer I haven't drank a whole lot of in my life, but I've had it a few times. It is Miller Lite. The one thing I remember about Miller Lite as a kid growing up in the 80s is the commercials that they did. The old great taste, less filling with all the athletes and Bob Uecker. Those are good times. So it is a per the label, is it 4.2% alcohol by volume. And it talks about how it's 96 calories per 12 ounces. I guess that's pretty good if you're, into the whole trying to watch your physique while drinking beers. So, yeah, my one brother-in-law, oh, November 7th. I thought that said April 7th. It's smudged. November 7th, 2022. So we are, what's the date today? September 18th. So well, it's not the freshest can, but it's Miller Lite, like whatever. My sister's husband, my brother-in-law on that side, before he got into craft beer, he was a big Miller Lite guy. That's what he drank. So I would drink it every now and again with him. But yeah, just not a big Miller Lite drinker, but figured I would check it out. My other buddy who drinks Miller Lite says he can't tell the difference between Miller Lite and Miller High Life. When I was telling him that I was a High Life fan, he says you wouldn't be able to tell. So you know what we're going to do one of these days is a Miller Lite versus Miller High Life blind battle beers. Why not? So let's get into it. It is super light, straw yellow, plenty of carb, fluffy finger, a bright white head. Looks like a lager. Probably looks darker on camera to you guys because I sit at a red video game. I say that all the time. We're enjoying some Sunday afternoon football. I missed all the morning games this morning because of baseball for the boys. Such is life. Let's smell it. It doesn't smell bad. I mean, again, with this one, it smells like beer. Good amount of like crackery white bread crust. I feel like this might have like a little bit of, like a faint bit of like kind of grassy hops. Like a little bit of sweetness, but not crazy over the top sweet. Doesn't smell like syrupy, like corn syrupy. It just smells like a super mellow light beer. It doesn't smell off-putting, doesn't smell bad at all. So let's go ahead and taste it. Cheers. I mean, that's not bad. Yeah, this beer doesn't get too sweet, which not that I was worried about it, but you always worry like when you're drinking, these mass-produced lagers that a lot of people use corn or corn syrup. They're going to get sweet. This isn't sweet at all. This isn't bad. It's light on your palate. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see the bubbles in the glass, but it's spritzy, it's prickly. You're just tasting that kind of bready crockeryness, bread crust. Little bit, like slight kind of bit of grassiness. But this is like really, really easy drinking. Thankfully, it cooled off in California the last week. I could just imagine on a super hot day just chugging these just because it's so like light and thirst quenching. Not a crazy amount of flavor, like it's not going to blow your mind like the way that it tastes, but that old commercial like great taste, less filling, like it doesn't taste bad. I mean, it's not bitter at all. It's really light, easy drinking lawnmower beer. I mean, I haven't had Miller High Life in a little bit, but I don't know if there's like a distinct difference between the two. I'll have to check it out. I think Miller High Life's like 4.5%, so it's close. I wonder why they do both of those beers. One's 4.2 and one's like 4.5. Like that's not a big difference. Yeah, I mean that's not bad at all. Not mad at it. I would drink this before Natural Light. I mean, I don't know. Like, it tastes fine to me. I don't know if I always say I grew up drinking Coors Light because that's what my dad drank. I mean, If someone had this instead of Coors Light, I'd have no problem drinking this over Coors Light. It's not bad at all. I see why people like this beer. It's just super light and super easy drinking. It's not offensive. It's got a decent, amount of flavor. It doesn't feel watery. Like, it's a fine beer. So that's Miller Lite. You guys Miller Lite fans? Anybody watch TikTok? That dude Willie from Alabama. Oh, go ahead, get you a swaller, Willie. Willie likes Miller Lite. It's his favorite beer. So it'll be fun to talk to you guys if you guys are Miller Lite drinkers. Not bad at all. I'm not mad at this beer. So that's it. I'm out of here. See you guys soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.